right? I'm sorry. I should have turned on a fan. It is humid AF. All right. Took pictures of stuff yesterday. Today is just 15, 20 minutes of finger practice. And then we can all have our coffee and get on our day. And then we will see the rest. We will see us. I will see the rest of us. I will see the rest of us. Take a moment. I will see. We will see each other tonight. How about that? Yeah. So what is today? June. You know, it's my habit to put the It's my habit. It's my habit to put the date on this thing. So we're gonna do that so we don't runch up what we're doing. Then we'll erase it and you can use the board. That's not good. Oh, good Lord, why is nothing everywhere next to anything else that I'm looking for? All right. I don't have any room and I haven't had my coffee yet. All right, let's do this again. June. What's today's date? The 21st? Ugh, this is not good, but that's all right. 21 is all we needed. This looks like a 7, quite frankly. I know this doesn't seem like it's important, but we're doing the same thing. This is not a good angle for me. Pretty bad. Today's Monday. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because we're going to erase it, aren't we? All right, so that's an M. All right, so what we're going to do here for the next 20 minutes is just run through guitar riffs and not talk about politics. That's what we're doing. 20 minutes. Who's ready? If we come up with something, this all gets erased and we'll take from there, my phone. Oh, yeah. What do I want to use for this thing? Well, it's a morning, so what we're going to try and do is exercises and fingering. It's my washer. We're going to throw this on. And then, thank you for showing up. Oh, Lord. You know, some days I was actually up at like 6 and I was like, I should kick it off early and get it out of the way, which is a good thing, right? You do it to get it out of the way. Sweet with coffee. Sweet coffee. I would like another one of these mugs, but with the handle on this side, so the field of stars can't. Yeah, you know, it's one of those. You know, we could also do. Where's my calendar? We could also just show up here and talk guitar talk, but there's really few people to talk to right now. But it doesn't have to always be learning music. It's 15 minutes in the morning. You can just, I'm going to be here. So maybe some days I'll just cut the whole system on and you'll see me just walk in. I'll just walk in and do it. Probably holding a guitar because that's the point of the damn thing, right? So I'll walk in, I'll put the guitar on, very Mr. Rogers. Then I'll sit down and I'm knocking it over. Then I'll just go for 15 minutes because it's 7 in the morning. You know what we can do? We can. Come on, baby. Seriously, man. Give it. Give it, give it, give it. Thank you. All right, we'll put this here, put that there, shove this back in there, take that off of that. A lot of wires going on here, sorry. Come on, man. Okay, first of all, let's put you further back because you're in the way of the guitar stand. And then let's put you here. Put you back up here. Is it even charging anything yet? It's still charging good. And then we'll take this amplifier cable. Come on, cable. Yeah, but nothing cooperates in the mornings. I don't know why. I've had a lot of geese having morning fights. Thank you. Good Lord. All right. I'm bad at. Well, I'm bad at everything. But what I'm working on, well, no, I'm not bad at everything. What I'm working on, let's go with that, is scales, which is good. And I'm working on, seriously, man. I'm working on scales and I'm working on, gotta work. I'm working on scales. Why is this guitar? There's got to be a way that these guitar guys, well, maybe this will do it. Flip this under here, maybe. I hear a hum. You hear a hum? Is it just me? That I wrap that around that and I hear a hum? I don't hear any more. Let's turn this up a little. Where is the volume? I wonder what the distortion gain sounds like on this thing. I guess you need all that mood stuff to get that in there. All right. We're just gonna run up and down the strings for the next 20 minutes. It's 7:15. We already wasted 15. So I'm gonna do 20 minutes, and then while I sit, there you go. 20 minutes on the clock. And while I'm doing that, maybe I'll charge my phone. Come on, Dolores. You don't need this here. It's charged. All right. I want to, sorry. It's not even charged. All right, that's charging. That's there. Mic is in a fairly decent spot. I need coffee. All right. And we are going to do this standing up, like we said yesterday, because we were having problems. All right. Because we were having problems. This is behind me. So I get it. Normally when those guys are doing stuff, I think the chords are behind them. All right. Here we go. See if we're any better than yesterday. What's the metronome? It is not. I guess after this 20 minutes, what we are going to do is we're going to cut the fan on. That's it. Just slow and steady up the fretboard and down for the next 18 minutes. To the metronome. Wow. Okay. It is morning. Okay. We're just getting ready. B string, G G string, D string, A string, E string. All right. We know where the string is. We're going to tell us that before we even start because we know where the strings are. And we're going to stand here, swing this thing around, hopefully not knocking anything over, and hopefully get a sense of myself, my surroundings, and be able to, while I'm doing that, not knock stuff over, but also internalize this stuff. And that's what we want. That's what this 20 minutes is for us to internalize. For us to internalize. All right, here we go. We're gonna start at the top and see if we can just work our way down the fretboard. In the morning, that's what we're gonna do. Instead of staying in one space. Hit the back of the fret. Hit one string too. Really begin to think about the other guitar. All right, I just have to learn to do it. Slow and steady. Hit the back of the fret. We want precision. Yeah. Oops. All right, yep, I got that hand pain again, but that's all right. That's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. Oh man. First of all, I just hopped out. I didn't do any hand stuff, but man, I gotta tell you, squeezing these things this early in the morning is not awesome. All right, let's go. Now you're just mostly complaining and not playing, and that's the problem. Okay, let's run through what we did yesterday. We want precision. We want the finger at the back of the fret, the front of the fret, I guess, close to the fret. Precision placement of fingers. Let's call it that. We want dexterous movement, slow if necessary, until we build up precision. Precision is the most important thing. Don't stare at the fretboard because we know where everything is. And it helps me to keep in time with the metronome because I'm bad at metronoming, to sway. All right, so let's do those things. Keep those things in mind and let's do it. I'm talking to me when I say it. I need to keep these things in mind, so let's do it. It's going to be a very interesting 1,000 days. I wonder what I'll look like at the end of it. Oh, that's right. Glue your fingers to the fret. Clean strikes. Precision placement. Keep saying it to yourself until you do it. Clean strikes. Precision placement. Oh, and I was supposed to... All right, it was helping me yesterday to move my elbow. That did help yesterday. I was doing a lot of this. I forgot what I was doing. All right. Stay on the metronome. Swing around. Don't look at the fretboard. Proper placement. I don't care about your hurting hands. right hand has to strike neatly, left hand has to be precise. Wrong. All right. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pause this. We're going to stop this. We're going to take a second because I know what I'm doing and I'm trying really too hard to do it when I should just back off a second, take a breath, have a sip of coffee, and then hop back in the next 20 seconds. Because I can feel like resistance building up somewhere in my head or my hand or my back or my something. Woo. So, all right, we know what we need to do. We know what we need to do, right? Precision placement. We want precision placement back of the frets. Back of the frets, right? Precision placement back here. Yesterday I was sliding up, and when I was I was sliding up like this as I climbed the strings. And by the time I got here, my placement was way different from where it started. And then I was, instead of hitting cleanly down here, I was slowly creeping up and leftward until I began to hit the dull fuddy versus. All right, so I know what I'm doing wrong. I can hear it. I can see it. I can almost, when I hit the wrong thing, know what's wrong when I'm on. So I think if only after 2 or 3 weeks, I can know that. Not only that, we all know that what a bad an unharmonic noise is, right? But we also know, ooh, that was the wrong string and the wrong fret, and I know why. So hopefully, the first step, I'm hoping this, because again, I'm trying to be musical. I'm hoping that that's the first sign of me getting it right. Oh, I recognize what is wrong here. And so maybe in a few days or weeks or months, I will have erased that problem. What is it? The first step is admitting you have a problem or knowing you have a problem. So I know what my problem is. I'm climbing from the low E string to low E string. This is the low E string. This is the high E string. So I'm climbing from the first E string, which is the high E string, to the 6th E string, which is me, which is the low E string. And when I do that, I slide off. So don't slide off anymore. I mean, you know what you're doing, just don't do it anymore. Just stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop inviting that thing to the party. All right, so we're going to do this again. Remember to stay in touch with the metronome. The metronome is your dance partner. Stay with it. Don't chase it. And don't be ahead of it. Stay with your dance partner. Okay. What did Maverick say in Top Gun? I'm not leaving my wingman. Don't leave the metronome. Oh, you will hear a lot of TV and movie quotes because, come on, man, we're American kids. TV is always on. All right, so let's do it one more time. Hopefully, we can do this neatly. I said 20 minutes. It might be a little longer than 20 minutes for me. I'm glad that you could hang out with me for as long as you can hang out with me. I have to be out of here by 8:15, so I do have about not even an hour. I have 40 minutes to muck around. And then I'll be back at 4, crying and complaining about my thubby thumbs, which are on all appendages apparently, until I lock this out. But yeah, later on today, it's definitely going to be longer. Here we go. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. I'm having problems with the pick. What I'm doing is the pick. It begins to kind of slide. So I have it here, and then by the time you know what I'm saying. So the string would be here, but eventually, like I'm holding it so light that I guess it shouldn't matter, but it does. So I've got issues on how to do everything, how to stand, how to pluck, how to strum. But again, I know where my failures are, and hopefully every day, this won't be the case in 3 or 4 months. But you know, you got to fight it out for the 3 or 4 months, right? Okay. So how do I not lose pointage of this pick? And if I do, how do I readjust it? This is why I need to know more guitarists. They would know this stuff. I'm not, well, I guess doing it alone, I'm reinventing the wheel, but I shouldn't really have to reinvent the wheel, especially since so many people's reinvented wheels are now online, right? So let's do it. It's 7:30. That was not the back of the fret. That was not the back of the fret. Move the whole hand in. Don't need to disturb the neighbors so badly. All right. Sway to the metronome to keep it. Precision is what we want. We want the thing we want most is precision. I'll be as slow as the Dickens as long as we have precision. All right, so what am I doing wrong? I'm missing a metronome. I'm missing the back of the fret. I'm sort of adjusting the guitar and moving where I thought I was lined up at. It helps to move my wrist and elbow, so I should stop just doing this. And it helps to keep the metronome if I just throw my body into it. All right. Keep repeating that stuff. It'll sink into your sub-basement of your subconscious, and you will have it forever. All right. Back of the fret. One string of finger. Stretch it. Stretch it. Back of the fret. Crisp, clean strikes. Stop staring at the fretboard. Back of the fret. That was not good. Better. Back. Precision. Fingers getting tired. That's supposed to happen. Ouch. Ouch. Whew. I'm just all right. This was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Starting my day off with frustration. All right. Just stay in the back of the fret and stay on the metronome. We're not asking you to build a rocket ship to Mars, man. Come on. Stay on the back of the fret. Stay on the metronome. You can do this thing. You can do this thing. Others have done this thing. You can do this thing. Others who are not as intelligent or as good looking as you, and others who are far more intelligent and far more good looking than you. So you are in the spectrum of knocking this thing out the park. So stop fucking around and do it. All right, so here we go. Stretch them. Crisp strikes. Precision placement. Stay on the metronome. I missed the whole E string. I'm off the metronome. That is not good, but I'll take it. Back up. Stay on the metronome. Stay in the back of the frets. Strike cleanly. Hit. That's not good. Stay on the metronome. And pay attention to your striking hand. Let's stay on the first two strings. Hold on. Maybe that's what it is. The first two strings are the bottom two strings. Let's stay on the top two strings, which are the fifth and the sixth string, which is the E and the A string. All right. What is up with my plucking hand? Am I plucking these things wrong? Meaning, should there be more or less per? Sloppy fingers, bad stretching. There's got to be a way. I mean, my hands aren't big, but I'm sure there are people with smaller hands than me. All right. Back of the fret, back of the fret. Back of the fret, 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 back of the sweat, fret, back of the fret, back of the fret. All right, so it helps me to swing my arm. This pinky thing is going to need a lot of help, almost like push-ups. All right, let's try it all over. Bottom down. All right. I managed to wake myself up and stress myself out. It's raining. Work on your timing, work on your fingering, work on not looking at the fretboard. You know what everything is. A little more confidence, a little less paranoia. You know your finger placement. You know you hit the wrong string. What is that? All right, so working in the rain. It's always a thing. All right, so let's try it again. First, we want coffee. Quiet and easy. Look, if it takes me 50 of these, and trust me, it's going to take me 1,000 of them needed, right? It may only take you 50, right? It may take you 10, and then you dial it in. So I'm committed to being the slowest of us new guitar people. That's fine. I don't mind being last as long as I'm included. If I'm the worst guitar, like we used to say, a friend of mine who was a doctor used to say, what do they call the worst? It was about the conversation was about perseverance, and she was like, you know what they call she was a doctor. She said, you know what they call the last person to graduate, the last in his class from med school? And I was like, what? She was like, doctor. And I was like, huh. Right. So if I can be the last to graduate in guitar school and with the least chops and all that, I don't know what a chop is or a lick is, but the least of whatever those are, I'm still a guitarist. And that's where I'm going. I think rhythm and blues guitar is for me. I can write sad songs and sing them in the park about the love affair between the squirrel and the pigeon and have people stare at me like a crazy person. That's what I'm talking about. Get a good old fashioned trilby from a blues guy and put it right in front of my guitar case and sing, what do they call those songs? Not Negro spirituals. The other ones, like American standards, I guess, like sea shanties and stuff that they sang in like the 1800s. All right. Now I'm just being stupid. All right. Let's do it. You did stay on the metronome. We want precision. Remember, moving your body around helps you stay on the metronome. I don't care how you do it, as long as you move your body, at least me. I'm talking to me when I say this, but if it helps you, please. And if you have a tip, please throw that in the chat, because Lord knows I need help. Uh, mm, mm. Just picking things is going to be an issue for me. I know it. I'm between the beat. All right. It's the picking. I've been concentrating on this, but there's something else going on with the picking. I have to throw a picking kind of exercise into these things at least twice a week. Because, man, not picking, strumming. Yep. It's the strumming. I can't strum and I can't pick. I'm trying to pluck. I should be working on both of these at the same time, and I seem to be working on this and expecting this to fall into place, and that is obviously not working. So I have to come up with something. I need to somehow know. All right. Just for now, just try and hit the note. Stay in the back of the fret. Precision. Keep moving with the metronome, and don't stare at the fretboard, but keep an eye toward your right hand. All right, keep an eye toward your right hand. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm sliding out to the front. Wow, this is a skill set that I should have. The idea that I cannot stay on metronome is more infuriating than finger placement, because I'm figuring in 6 months my finger placement will be way better. But right now, what has me is this metronome. It's really playing a hate game with me. Oh man, it is raining out there. With my phone is charging. Hold on, I just need to know the weather for a second. All right, we're gonna crash this one out in 15 minutes because it's not supposed to go for 3 days. Because it's a morning practice and people have stuff to do. 7 degrees. 91 degrees and rainy. It's gonna rain. It's 8 a.m. It's gonna rain all day. All right. Well, I thought it was gonna start raining at 2. This kind of I might be able to. Oh man, I don't know. I really need to, instead of winging this, I need to not wing it. Where's the one that I would? Yeah, this is a good one. This has grip on it. All right. Oh, stay on it. Okay, I say it out loud enough that it should be in my subconscious, and I should stop having to say it. How do I hold a pick? I guess I want to hold it like this, but then it's longer than my thumb. Then my thumb is in the way. Mm. Back of the fret, 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 back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret. Back of the fret, back of the fret, back of the fret, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret, back of the fret, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret, back of the fret, back of the fret. Stay on the right string, back of the fret, back of the fret, back of. Was not on the right string. No, I was not on the right string. I wonder if this is a mental block. I mentioned this yesterday, like the yips, like golfers and pitchers get the yips. How do you unyip the yips? Or maybe I'm just don't have enough skill that I'm just looking for excuses. Just play through it like I'm going to be doing and knock it out. Let's resume this. Stay on beat, back of the fret. I tell you what, my hand is weak, but like my pinky climbs this way instead of going straight up. So if the pinky climbs this way, maybe I can adjust the. Doesn't matter. No, you should just hit what you're supposed to hit and stop looking for hacks. All right. And we're just gonna say it's weak hands. We're just gonna say that it's weak hands, and hopefully my hands won't be weak. How long does it take to build muscle? I think about 6 weeks. So my hands should be stronger in about 6 weeks. 6 weeks is an average. Your hands may be stronger way sooner than that, or maybe you already have strong hands, right? But me, I'm sort of a like I don't have strong hands. All the stuff I do is like drawing, and that's more precision motor skills, like circles and versus I don't know, like a sculptor would have strong hands, hitting a hammer and holding a ratchet. Oh no, yo. See, yeah, they slide in. Let me show you that. So they slide in, right? So you go, trying to get over here, and then they slide. Like these two are essentially sitting on the same fret, right? They just don't stay where I need them, and my pinky is having all sorts of issues. And by the time I begin to move them, this is over here. All right, so I'm probably gonna crash this out. We're gonna stick to this, crash it out in the next 10 minutes, and then I'll see you tonight because I don't know if I haven't had enough coffee or yeah, this morning thing's gonna be interesting. No, it's not gonna go away. No, I won't ever be too drunk to do it, and no, I won't ever be too sober to do it, and no, I won't ever be, barring a disaster, not here for the next, definitely for the next 90 days, and hopefully, God willing, I'll be here for the next 1,000 days, which is what this is supposed to be about, roughly. But don't tell anybody it's 1,000 days because it only may go X, Y, Z, and then we want to be able to go, no, we didn't say that. But it's 1,000 days. Nobody likes to fail. I look forward at this project with a little trepidation. Because, like I said, if I get what I want, I'm a guitar player at the end of it. And if I don't get what I want, I'm just embarrassed. Man, who likes to be embarrassed on the internet? I am telling you, this freaking why is just not my homie. All right. Let's try and do this. That's wrong. Off of it again. I'm missing my key. I'm missing like the B key and hitting the E key. I'm missing the D key and hitting the G key. The G key. Stop saying that. I'm missing the B key. I'm missing the B string and hitting the E string. I'm missing the D string. I missed the D string and hitting the G string. The only strings that I'm hitting that I want to hit are the E and the A strings, the top two strings. And when I hit those, I'm hitting them off the fret. So we know what our problems are. So we know what to look out for. I hate to say this, but like later on today, I'm going to have to put this metronome on like 3 and do it. All right. Y'all want to take this another 10 minutes to 8 o'clock even? Then I wish you all well. And hopefully see you later today. I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you for showing up. I know you got busy things to do. But yeah, come on down and play guitar with me every day. Or at least watch me try to teach myself to learn to play guitar every day. Here's the thing. I watched some dude who's a guitarist. I think I mentioned this yesterday. And he said YouTube learning on the guitar is not the mode. And you should like find a teacher and da-da-da-da. But a lot of these guitar teachers, that's part of the way musicians make bread. They teach you, they'll gig. In this pandemic, nobody's sitting next to anybody teaching their kids or, older adults like me. And no one's going to clubs listening to people play. So a lot of these guys who are good, I found a couple who are great. They put all the stuff they know online. And it's been online for years. One guy I follow, his guitar thing has been on YouTube for about 10 years. Another dude is 3 years. So the idea that you can't learn this or can't learn anything from watching it on YouTube is a ridiculous statement. I don't know why he made it. It seems to me that you should want more people picking up the instrument that you play. I guess it was some personal or financial or whatever kind of reason to it. But they're still being driven to your channel, getting you hits and your likes and your subscribers. I don't see how this is not good for you. And I don't see why you would, let's finish playing. I don't see why you would tell people that don't learn guitar on YouTube. You're gonna your lessons, whatever your lesson is, whether it's cooking or painting or whatever, is going to reach more people on the platforms, on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. Well, not Twitter, it's not up, but you know what I'm saying? Then it's going to reach by you teaching the few hundred people that you've taught to play in your career, right? Now you get, like the guys who essentially taught me some of the stuff that I'm learning here online. So I'm giving them credit for teaching me, and they don't even know. So their real numbers of maybe in my career for 20 years, I taught 300 people how to play the guitar. In reality, once you put that on TV, you don't know about the other 50,000 people you taught to play the guitar. So yeah, man, don't. There's a lot of naysayers and haters and will laugh at you, but this is the way it works. People laugh at you till they don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't stay on beat. Let's cut this off. I like to keep it running just in my head. And sometimes when I'm driving around, I can hear it. So, don't traffic in those people. Because like I said, they will laugh at you until they don't. Which means, oh, you hear him? He's horrible up there. Da 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 da. And then 6 months later, there was a guy who played the horn across the alley from me when I lived in Brooklyn. And he was like, and I thought he might have been like a high school kid, may have been an adult who quit smoking, right? If you're going to quit smoking, picking up a wind instrument is a good idea in my opinion, but I'm no doctor. Just exercise your lungs again. But he was like, I was like, God dang. And you heard him and then what happens with me, I'm like, oh, the neighbors think that's horrible. I'm going to put this in the closet and not embarrass myself. But, about 2 months later, he sounded a lot better and different. I still knew it was the same guy. But at the end of the year, he was totally a different horn player. So we'll see. Let's try and run this out in the last 5 minutes. In the last 2 minutes? Okay. We're going to do the last 5 minutes because we're going to end at 8 so everybody can get with it. Good, bad, or indifferent, this is what we're doing. All right, one more coffee sip and then I just want it right at this point. I'm looking at the fret and all of it. Get on that beat. Get on the beat. Stay on the beat. You're looking at the fretboard, man. Stay on the beat. Stay on the beat. Stay on it. Close to the fret. Stay on it. Find the fret. You know where it is. Back up. You know where the frets are. You know where the strings are. You have to be a little more. That wasn't right straight. It's a strumming. And I wasn't. I think I've just figured out. I figured out what I'm doing wrong with the metronome. All right, here. I just figured it out. You guys are going to get a 3-minute cut today from school. Congratulations. I just figured it out. What I think is going on here is my strumming hand, when I go to kind of think about the strumming, it throws off my fret hand, right? So I'm concentrating here and something, it's like driving and you've got somebody in the back seat, just kind of like going on about something, you're not really paying attention, and then all of a sudden a word spoken, you're like, "What you say?" It's like there's something going on back here with this hand, and it's the strumming, right? So I think I'm actually better with finger placement than I think, and I think what's giving me a hiccup is the strumming. So we already decided that I needed to work on my strumming. Maybe this afternoon will be like tonight will be all strumming, because the strumming was supposed to come in with learning the chords, but something tells me I need to put strumming up there now before I even tackle the cage system. Right, so we're going to do cage. We were going to do it this week. No, you know what? I got rid of arpeggio. So we're going to do the cage system, and we're going to have that figure into some sort of strumming exercise. Because sweet Jeebus, I am bad with this thing. So I think the strumming problem can be fixed, which also is a low-key metronome problem. And I think I can sort of fix. Is that how you spell metronome? Metro, metro, Nome. Right. Oh Lord, my handwriting is butt. So yeah, let's call this since we're doing this every day, we don't need to be like, oh, the next 2 weeks. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. In a week, we're gonna have 7. We're gonna have 14 of these things in 1 week. So strumming, I guess I'll practice strumming, but the whole point is to do the hook. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. We need to focus on strumming. This is it. That's just it. We need to figure out how I can focus on strumming and sort of get it into like my brain while I learn these chords, because chords are nothing if you do not strum, right? And also these chords are important because they figure into arpeggio stuff. So I was on my research says I should learn cage. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna learn. Let's go through it. We're gonna learn C and A, and then we're gonna learn all through the week. The first day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're gonna learn C and A on Monday, A and G on Tuesday, G and E on Wednesday, E and D on Thursday. Wait, G and E on Wednesday. C and A and G. Wait, C and A and G, G and E and D, and then we're gonna go back to D and C. Yeah, all in the next about week. So, but yeah, apparently, I don't know if I'm going to be able to work today because man, it's raining. So I guess that will be it. I want to thank all of you. Let's get this in here for a nice rap session and talk about other stuff. So I've got a ton of stuff here. I've got a harmonica. No, I'm not getting a neck thing, but I think if we do this, we should not a harmonica, mind you, but we should walk around with something else. A little recorder. Where's my recorder? I showed you this flute. We'll put this here because you've seen it already. And you got one of these. How much did this thing cost me? $750. Right? $750. It's got the little note keys on here in this little. Can you see it? Oh, $750, right? It's got really. So, as an ex-tobacco smoker, I find all this funny. I love to be able to just whip this out and tootle on it, right? So one day when I get the notes down, I'm going to be able to pick. This is going to take on a different, and like I said, it's $7. It will still teach you melody, and you know what I'm saying. I think we're always surrounded by music, and this world has been made to run at you, so you can't do nice small things like take a moment aside to de-stress your life and learn music. If you take a moment aside to de-stress your life, it usually has alcohol or weed or you lean into it. You like to sit and talk dirty about somebody. You see who he's with and what is she wearing, da 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 da. All that stuff that eats at your soul, and I got tired of it. So, like, I met a cool dude yesterday, a young man, connected to his YouTube channel. He's got me, and that's what you want. So maybe in a year, I'll have made, like, who knows, 10 friends who were guitarists that I didn't know before, and I get some of them sweet, sweet licks from those guys, and then I'll buy a one track or something, and I'll be able to. I don't know any of the notes on this thing. Maybe I'll throw that in the mix. But the idea is that there's music all around us, and I think we may have to actually take a serious run at it. At least I am. Here's this. Let's see this one again. And again, I'll say, if anybody knows, this thing is freaking beautiful. I will tell you, the craftsmanship of the Asian community is always just stellar. It really is. But that's a lot of groups, right? So I have this here. I don't know what this says. Let's move this out of the way. Right. But man, it is beautiful. Right. I don't know what that says. Like I said, where's middle C? There it is. See that? The only so once I kind of get music down, I'm doing guitar primarily, but that's the instrument I have. But it's really a learn music kind of thing, because we want to learn what the notes and the dots and the stabs are, because that way when we know all that stuff, you can pick this up, you can pick this up, a guitar, you can grab a mandolin, you can play the piano or the organ. I think the only thing that might be hard to translate to is drumming. Percussion instrument, I don't know about drumming, but why not? And I don't even know if this is situated right. I have a flute around here somewhere too, an actual, Americanized, I don't know what you call them. So many buttons and weird gizmos. I've always wanted to learn to play the clarinet, that, like, not like this, but like that piper kind of. And I've always looked at those wind instruments, but then this is why I get the whole quit smoking and pick up an instrument. Because back in the days when I smoked, I was like, man, I should quit and be playing. I've always wanted to learn an instrument, obviously. Quit and I should quit and get like an oboe or a sax or a flute to get my lung capacity back. And yeah, I still think that's a good idea. Can I even get a note out of this thing? Hold on, is it this? And then oh wait. Is it this one? So so you have to blow it in a certain way, because when I bought it, this was covered, and then I took it off because I was like, what in the freaking hooey? But man, maybe it's just for tourists, because I don't see how anybody can. So is that middle C? Yeah, I don't know. Get, get. I'm very curious about, like. So yeah, that's the thing. We want to feed our curiosity, and we know the world will look at us like, ugh, that is horrible. But they will only do that so long before the talent and the discipline kick in, and then where what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say musicians, but I think me calling myself a musician, after, even if I'm good and disciplined and can learn a song, is a giant stretch. I think musicians are just, I mean, yeah, I could tell you people that I love who I think are musicians. I wouldn't even put myself in. It's like thinkers, There's a lot of people that like, not thinkers, artists, right? I like art. I would love to talk art with artists, but I don't think and I'm not talking about it because they went to school for it. And some people just come about their art in such a way that you are Salieri, like looking on in wonderment at Mozart. Um, that's it, man. It has been an hour of 59 minutes and 55 seconds. Our 20 minutes, I think, has been super productive. I will be back I may not go out today, so I actually may be back in like an hour after I get food in me. But most of you will be at work, and I also have 3 shows to do this week about my 13 minutes on a topic. I think my 13 minutes on a topic this week. I've been doing guitar stuff. I haven't thought about the 3. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 13 minutes on a topic. This 20 minutes of guitar practice is twice daily. So if I'm on my game and I'm not talking smoke and I'm doing the thing that I say I'm going to do, and I'm doing it, that should be 7 a week plus 3. So that should be 10 things a week that I should be able to write up. Well, 3 of them requires writing, but 2 of them requires a lot of research and music and learning. Um, and that is it. I want to thank all of you who shared your time with me. And I really want to encourage all of you who are like, man, I played the guitar, man. I'm not even going back to that. Or maybe you'll walk down the street and you'll see, somebody selling some old guitar that, you can get for $25. Throw some strings. It doesn't have to be great, because once you pick up the skill level, you'll go, oh, wow, you will know when you need a new guitar. But right now, or instrument, buy one of those half keyboards. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be selling some on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook or whatever, but you know, music soothes the savage beast. So if you've been a savage beast, maybe you need to take a moment and go, what was important to me back in the day, or what would I like to be tomorrow? And either one of those questions. Maybe back in the day it was music and love and dancing. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe dancing is. Go back to dancing. Just try. I guess this is a feed your soul kind of endeavor. Try and feed your soul and not let the outside forces put their ever loving foot in your butt. Where's my constructive? They're trying. Look, this is my philosophy. I do a political show, so this is to clear my head. But I think a lot of this is the stress of the everyday nonsense, right? That doesn't need to be in your life, and you give it just as much weight as the really super important stuff. And I think that's just the way. A little cover, a little protection, lets you figure out your own head and your own mind, and lets you learn to play. Like the way I get me to be on track is I go, I know better than this. Come on, man, what are you doing, right? And it kind of helps me out. So you may hear me talking to myself weird here, but that works for me. And if you need to talk to yourself differently, that's good too. Maybe you don't talk to yourself. Maybe you should try. Maybe you talk to yourself. Maybe you should stop. I don't know. Whatever your journey is, it's your journey. I'm just here to go, hey, I support you. Come on down. Let's all play guitar and let's get this done. We're going to close this one out at, it's 103 now. We're going to close this one out at 105. And that is my wrap up. I have my coffee, drumsticks. Maybe I ran out today and buy some drum pads. Maybe drum pads will help me work on my rhythm. But what I'm going to be doing today is essentially looking up strumming and rhythm and see if I can fix that. It's Monday by next Monday. That's a quiet habit of, I think, what I want to do. Because if I can get the strumming right and the placement right, this becomes less hard on me and on you who are watching this. Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think I'm getting good with placement with my thing, but I'm letting my strum hand just kind of like go on its own, and I should have a discipline for this hand too. So I can't keep skipping the D string when uh, skipping the D string when I'm trying to hit the D string and hitting the G. Right, I'm keep making that same mistake. Want the G string, but I hit the D, G, D, G. Wanting the D string, but I hit the G string instead. I don't have that problem with the top low string, which is, in my view, the high string because they're higher up to me, but they're the low string because they're low in tone. Strings 5 and 6, which is the E and the A string, versus the 3 and 4 string, which is the D and the G string. I think we did really well learning the strings and the notes. We're super down on the strings. We're going to have these notes locked in where you can pick up the fret and, like I say, go, what is that? I'm going to finish that later, and then we're just going to, maybe I'll run out and get a dartboard, and then you will just write frets on a dartboard. Where's that fret? Where's this note on the guitar fret? Where's that note on the guitar fret? And just throw darts at it. And that'd be random and quick. And we'll see how good we're getting. But we're gonna boot camp this thing, and by the end of it, hopefully, we'll make tiny little guitarists all over the place, right? And maybe one of them will be great, and we can all bask in the brotherhooddom of, he started when I started, and that's great. But we all have our guitar heroes. You should get some. I have a ton of them. Not a ton of them, but I have a lot of them. I like some bluesy stuff, some rock and roll stuff. It's all great. Is there really anything nicer than in the music when the guitar solo kicks in? Remember that from the Michael Jackson song? You just kind of like, it perks you right up. It's the music is such a sweet meal, and these guitarists are like the best desserts in them. I really do. Like, I remember in the older days, it was a drum solo, and I really appreciate the drum solo. You're like, wow. But yeah, music, man, it's for all of us. Let's get in and get some. It is 1:06 on this 1:06. It's we're hour and 6 in, so we're gonna end it now. I don't want to, but yeah, we went yesterday for 6 hours. A total of 10 actually. We did one show of 6 hours, and the morning show, which was a Sunday AM show, which was supposed to go 20 minutes, went for 4.5 hours. So, like I said, the Monday morning shows we're gonna keep to like 20 minutes, hopefully. This one took an hour. But generally they won't be this long. There'll be a more, hey, how you doing? Don't forget to show up for the show at I guess we're gonna do regular 5, but people at work at 5. Maybe I'll do, but I wanna play by 4, and I don't want to wait till 6. So what will likely happen is I will just kick it on, play, and then play to 8, another 4 hours or so. Thank you for showing up, ladies and gentlemen. No, you're not a future musician. You're a musician now. That's the germ that we planted in your head, and it's growing. And I like the idea of that. I'm being sinister for your own good. I'm implanting the seed that you're a musician, and you're gonna be like, damn, I gotta go get my instrument, pick up a couple of guitar books. In about 8 months, you'll be. I don't want to say in the middle of the pack, but you'll be. You know what it's like? It's like a marathon. Some people have been running marathon for 30 years, and some it's their first marathon, right? And you wouldn't know that because they're all out running. That's what we're doing. We're running at this. It's time to end it. Have a good day. It's rainy here in Virginia Beach. I hope it's sunny where you are. Unless you need water, California, then I hope it pours. Not pours, because then there'll be mudslides and droughts. I hope it begins to pitter patters of rain for like the next 6 weeks, slow and steady until your issue is fixed. And I hope the rest of you, whatever your weather conditions are, you remember that Mother Nature's not fucking with you. Take care of the place. You can't just wreck it and expect it to respect you back, right? The kids need stuff. The land needs stuff. The wild animals, the bears and the coyotes and the grizzlies and some of these places, we need to figure out our stuff. And since we can't do that, so we don't stress about it, what we can do is play the music, play an instrument, get good enough to maybe write a song about it, maybe be good enough to influence our grandkids. Maybe they'll pick it up down the line, right? It's a world of possibilities with this. So I know the world holds you down, but maybe sometime you need to retreat from the world and go, this is for me. I'm going to do something super selfish for me. And it's not drinking or smoking or eating. And something super challenging, right? And then look up one day and people are like just playing someplace. Ooh, can I try your guitar? People are, I did not know you play. Yo, yeah, I just fiddle around. Dude, you are better than a fiddler, right? And before you, I'm saying dude, but like whoever you are. So this is my gung-ho, go get it speech to you. And we will end this at the 1:10 mark, 10 seconds left. And I will see you tonight, likely at 4. Peace.